What is up, ladies and gents? If you are here, it's because you know how to add traits now and keep running into the same issue I once had. You wanted to level your traits and extracted the first trait you saw, not knowing what to expect. For my example, you have a max mana chest piece extract or armor piece, but it won't show up when I hit level on my cloak. Why is that? They both have max mana on them, so it should, right? Well, like I mentioned before in a previous video, the devs didn't exactly explain their system. Yes, you can pull traits from various pieces of gear and grade, and they show you all the weapons and armor pieces that drop the trait you need in the selection pool, but what they didn't specify in the user interface is that the only traits that can be used have to share the same item type. For example, if it's a cloak, it needs to be a cloak. That being said, my max mana chest piece, even if I pull the max mana trait from it, will not go into my cloak because they are not the same type of item, even though they share the same trait. One is a cloak, one is a chest piece. My max mana trait chest piece has to go on another chest piece. An easy fix is they can just make all traits available to all places or all pieces, but the marketplace would suffer in doing so. Another example, I have ranged evasion on these pants, but they won't go on my gloves. They are separate pieces, therefore it doesn't work, therefore it doesn't show up in the trait list when I hit traits in the upgrade menu. The developers should fix the UI to have shown only the pieces that were relevant to each upgrade to not cause a massive confusion. So hopefully this explanation helps. Finally, to level your gear, the first tip. If you find a piece that is green, in which I recommend, you can use it to level a blue grade item, but the caveat is that it only has a 10% success rate, as opposed to guaranteed success from blue to blue. So if it fails, don't stress. That's supposed to happen. Why would you want to use green gear for leveling? The reason you would do this is because you could potentially buy a lot more green items from the auction house for extremely cheap and buy 10 daggers for 5 to 10 lucent a piece for 50 lucent total, instead of spending 200 lucent per blue extract or item with the trait that you want, costing a total of 600 to max out your rare grade trait to plus 60 on only one trait. And it would be 800 for epic for that same trait. Now use the same example with high cost traits like heavy attack chance that are 1000 lucent per heavy extract, totaling 3000 lucent for only rares. Second tip, level your gear smart and quick by using spare lithographs or extra gear that you have that happen to have dropped the traits that you need if you have spare gear lying around that share the same family. Remember, blue to blue is guaranteed, same as epic to epic. Green to blue has a fail rate, same as blue to epic has a fail rate, but each fail gives blessings towards a more successful trait upgrade, but that's for a different video as well. Each success rate from a lower tiered item changes as you go from green to blue to epic. Just highlight the question mark icon to read the details when upgrading. Now, two guides I still need to share are blessings and the best traits to have on your gear, so look out for the next video at 6 p.m. Western so you can follow along and maximize your gains. If you made it to the end, please leave a comment saying I finally get this if this video helped you. And I hope it helped. Stay blessed.